Hello students, how are you all? I hope you are perfectly fine and doing a study at your home. I am Somitri Yadav, assistant teacher of Alpine Public School, which is situated in Gola Bazaar. Welcome you all in our new online video classes. Students, let me remind you once again that we have covered 4 chapters in our previous video lectures. But in this video lecture, we are going to discuss about our 5th chapter, which is called Kinds of Noun. Students, in the whole video lecture, we are going to discuss about the definition of noun and also the kinds of noun. So students, let's start. Students, we will start from the definition of noun. What is noun, students? A noun is a name of person, place, animal or a thing. In a simple language, we can say that all the naming words are called noun. For example, Ram, Sita, Gorakhpur, Fluffy and book. Students, Ram, Sita, Gorakhpur, Fluffy, book, etc. are noun. Suppose that your father name is Ramnath Singh. So, Ramnath is noun. Your mother's name is Mrs. Sita Devi. So, Sita is noun. Students, you know very well the name of your district. It is Gorakhpur. So, it is noun. Fluffy. Fluffy is a name of a pet animal. So, it is called noun. Now, last one is book. All the things, whether it is book, table, chair, fan, all these are called noun. I hope you will have understand what is noun. Every particular thing has a particular name. So, naming words are called noun. Now, let's talk about the second topic, kinds of noun. Students, you know very well, a noun can be divided into 4 kinds. First one is proper noun, second one is common noun, third one is collective noun, fourth one is abstract noun and fifth one is material noun. Students, there are 5 kinds of noun, but in your book you have to read only these 4 noun. So students, let's talk about all these 5 kinds of noun. So first one is proper noun. Students, what is proper noun? The name of a particular person, place, animal or thing is called proper noun. It always begins with a capital letter. Students, a proper noun is always refer a particular person, place, animal or thing. Okay, it always begins with a capital letter. For examples, first example is Harshita is our class monitor. Second example, the Jama Masjid is a mosque in New Delhi. Third one is Fluffy, my pet likes to play. Fourth one is my favorite book is Great Expectations. Students, in these sentences, the highlighted words are the names of nouns. They are the name of a particular person, for example, Harshita, a place, for example, New Delhi, an animal, for example, Fluffy, and a book, for example, Great Expectation. Okay, these are called proper nouns. In simple language, you can remind it. Proper noun is always a particular person, place, animal or a thing, or it always begins with a capital letter. Now next one is common noun. Students, what is common noun? The name of a general person, place, animal or thing is called common noun. It doesn't begin with a capital letter. Okay. The name of a general person, place, animal or thing is called common noun, or it doesn't begin with a capital letter. In proper noun we have discussed that proper noun is a particular person. Okay, and it always begins with a capital letter. Now common noun is always refer a general person and it doesn't begin with a capital letter. For example, first one is the boy went to the bakery to buy a cake. Second one is my friend is reading a book. Third one is my driver stopped the car. Fourth one is the children went for a picnic. Students, in all these examples, the highlighted words are also nouns, but they are not the names of a particular people, place or things. These stand for general names. So, these are common nouns. Students, we can say that a common noun are those names of the particular people, place or things. Okay, these are the general names. Okay, and proper name is a particular name and common noun is a general names. Now next one is collective noun. What is a collective noun? A collective noun refers to the name of a collection of people, animals or things. For example, an army of soldiers attacked the enemies. Second example, a herd of cattle was grazing in the fields. Third example, I received a bucket of flowers from my friends. Students, we can see that army, herd and bucket represents the group of people, animal or thing. So, these are called collective nouns. Okay. Now take a look at some more examples of collective nouns. First one is people, second one is animal or bird and third one is thing. First one in people, a host of angels. Okay, we use host for a group of angels. Now next one is a flock of tourists. We use flock of tourists. Now third one is a crew of sailors. So we use crew word for sailors. Next one is in animal or birds. Okay, a brood of hens. Students, a group of hens is called brood. A murder of crows. A group of crows is called murder. And third one is a troop of monkeys. A group of monkeys called troop. In the third column, things are given. So let's discuss. A clump of trees. A group of trees is called clump. A sheet of paper. A group of paper is called sheet. And last one is a set of tools. Okay, a group of tools is called set. Now next one is abstract noun. A noun that cannot be seen or touched but can only be felt or experienced is called an abstract noun. It can be the name of a quality, action, state, idea or feelings. Okay, a noun that cannot be seen. Students, abstract noun cannot be seen or touched. It is only can be felt or experienced. Okay, or it can be the name of either a quality, either action, any state, any idea or any feelings. Now let's discuss about the example of abstract noun. So first one is Sophie cried out in pain. Second one is my sister never expressed her anger. Third one is Geeta has great sympathy for the poor. Students, pain, anger and sympathy are represent abstract noun. Okay, so that's it for the students. In the next video lecture we will discuss about the exercise of the chapter 5th, kinds of noun. Till then you will watch this video and prepare your notes at your home. Thank you, students.